Boys, this is my second account. I need to do some Mystic summons because of the 50% refund we're going to be getting. If you do Moonlight summons, your Galaxy bookmarks, and if you do Mystic summons, your Mystic medals will be refunded. 50% of what you used if you do it before the 2nd of August, 3 p.m. UTC. You do it, and I don't know, some things are worth doing and some others aren't. Like, let's say you come here, Mystic Summons, and let's say you have Fallen Cecilia, right? Well, I probably wouldn't pull it, like, if it was the case, unless you don't have Tenebria and you really want her. Time Matter, it's not an artifact you would use everywhere. So, I mean, you gotta be smart about it. And but for Moonlight summons, I would just dump everything. I would just dump everything you got. If you can like squeeze some extra Moonlight summons here and there, let's say you can push a bit more in Abyss. If you can clear floor 100 Automated Tower before, like quick, before this 50% refund expires, do it up if you know you can do it. Even if you're not too sure, I mean, just use Stigma to make the enemy weaker, and also check the Queen's Gift in the Asmakalis raid. You need 4 Coronation Souvenir, so buy that. Maybe you can get a Galaxy Bookmark or Gold Transmit Stone, and you can convert the Gold Transmit Stones into Moonlight Summon. Also, yes, there's also this. My god, the challenge, man. Even I didn't do it. If you clear hell, you're getting 1. So actually, I believe I might have a Moonlight summon on, what is it, account number 1. I can check account number 3. Anyways, I'm gonna start with the Mystic summons on this account. If yeah, I don't think I'm gonna run out of space, but it's not that many summons. It's 17. You never know. So let's begin this thing. And at the same time, I'm gonna check. No, I have 8 gold transmit stone on my 3rd account, so I'm gonna be using that in another video. And what else is there? My Mystic summons, I don't need to do them actually on that account. I really want ML Ravi. Okay. Not expecting much, man. If you check my previous 2 videos, that was like some out of this world luck. So yeah, I mean, sometimes the luck just has to end. Sometimes the streak keeps on coming, and I don't know, it keeps on going. But we'll see what happens. Not expecting much, but you never know. You just never know. So yeah, the Gold Transmit Stone. Yeah, check out the challenge. There's that. Oh, that's what's up. All right, artifact, time matter, and I don't have it on this account, so that's good. I actually had that artifact on my first account like a really long time ago. It was the first 5-star artifact that I got, and yeah, I just like sold it for dust. Sold it for dust when the dust system came out. I mean, yeah, there was still no Azimatic Hunt, because I mean, in Azimatic Hunt, that's actually quite powerful, because you just kill the Az, you get the boost, and I mean that's really great. That wasn't many summons. I mean, that was good. That was good so far. And also, like, a side story, you can get a Gold Transmit Stone, I believe. Song of the Sea. Yeah, if you complete all the reputations, yeah, I mean, it's a lot, man. 41 reputations to get the Gold Transmit Stone. So, if you were not grinding this thing before, yeah, you're not gonna have time, or you're gonna have to go all in on that. You're gonna have to like grind it non-stop. But I would say prioritize the Automated Tower floor 100 to actually at least get that Galaxy, that Moonlight summon. Okay. Aureus. Need more of those. Nope. Not sure. I believe I might have a maxed Syra Ren on this account. Not exactly sure. It's like that's really weird because all these summons, man, like I gotta rush to do it, to do them. Yeah, I mean, it's too good. Gotta get that refund. And of course, you can just straight up summon to get just more gold transmit stone. Rose, have her. Great hero. Great hero. You can use her double combat readiness boosting team and also get the attack buff. Knight can carry Aureus. And also the applies barrier with skill 2. And also it dispels, I believe, 2 debuffs. Very, very strong hero. Especially now after the buff. So yeah, gold transmit stones. You could just like, let's say you're missing a few, could go and start summoning on like Seaside Bellona. Something like that. I mean, you're probably gonna go for just Seaside Bellona. I'm not 100% sure which account I'm gonna go for her on. I still have to decide on that. Like, she's great, she's really good. But there's also Moonlight heroes that can be attained from the Covenant summon. That's like really like a big, that's a long shot. That's some real gambling right there. And I mean, I'm a free-to-play player on all 3 of my accounts, and gambling is usually not something you want to get into when you're a free-to-play player, because whatever you saved up in Covenant bookmarks, it can go down the drain real quick. And then, yeah, you're gonna feel like shit. So that's it. That was it, man. That was good. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. If you're full, you can just have this going. You just have your stuff showing in there. And there's no expiration, I believe. But, yeah, there's no expiration, so that's good. To be honest, that wasn't bad. Could have been much worse. Solid artifact. Sorry, Ren, just lock this thing up and sell these things here. Wait, where did I... Oh, that was all from... No. It was just stuff that's been accumulated. So yeah, that was first time matter for this account. And... yeah, so Moonlight summons, do it up. Mystic summons, do them. And like I really want ML Ravi, but since it's a 50% refund and the top prize is really like Fallen Cecilia, it's a gamble, but it was worth it. Didn't really care about the heroes beside Fallen Cecilia. But still, there's Aureus. That could have been nice. Siren is definitely a solid artifact, and Strike Gauntlet as well. Maybe you want that flat HP memory imprint. Maybe you want that triple S speed memory imprint. Maybe you have Guider Ether and you want his memory imprint. It's health percentage. Not sure how high it goes. I believe it's like 12 point something percent, 12.8, something of the sort. Seaside Bellona. She's definitely amazing. I mean, you've got the target debuff. You've got... this is a new mechanic and it's great. It's great. It ups her survival. Because what, like 30% of the damage she will receive is gonna be redirected to the foremost ally. To be honest, I don't know exactly what foremost ally is. Foremost. Yeah. Could it be the tankiest or Yeah, I would have to just do some research about that, but this is just like automatic that just builds itself. It's interesting. And I mean, that's decreased defense as well. Super powerful debuff. And it runs on auto, ups her survival with the whole resurrect thing. And 100% chance to apply these two debuffs. Of course, unless you get resisted. But you also have the soul burn for the ignore effect resistance, which is very powerful. And yeah, it's 100% chance. Unable to be buff debuff. I mean, I could go in there actually. I'm actually curious. I checked her animations before, but what I want to check is this: the order that those debuffs gets applied. Right? So that's the thing. You get unable to be buff debuff that gets applied on the left side, and then you have unhealable that is being applied on the right side. So if you have a hero that can only dispel one debuff at a time, right? Well, it will remove the unable to be buff debuff before the unhealable, which means that if it's like Angelic Montmorency, let's say, well, she won't be able to heal because unhealable is still there. So that's really good. I mean, yeah, that's good unless you're using Angelic and you're getting attacked or by Seaside Bellona, then that's a counter. And also there's also the continuous healing that she can apply. It's a chance, but yeah, rip to that. And if she uses skill 3 Angelic Montmorency against unable to be buff debuff, well, it won't apply the immunity because, well, it gets countered by that. And because I believe what's happening is that the immunity buff is being applied before the dispel, so yeah, you get ripped. You get ripped by that. And the target debuff, I believe it's a damage increase of 20% toward that target that has this debuff by whoever from your team. So that's very powerful. And it says here that you're building a focus when an ally is attacked. That's actually insane. So let's say you're in a 4-man setup, you're getting hit with an AoE attack, you should be building 3 focus. So basically 2 AoEs and you're at max focus. And so the second AoE you would reach 5 focus, and then she would activate right away the passive here that attacks and applies decreased defense. It is only a 50% chance, but there's a pretty good chance one of the hero on the enemy team gets the decreased defense debuff applied. That's the thing. It's not reliable, but it's something extra. It's something extra that she can bring to the team. But it's really that redirect of 30% damage that is quite huge. And if I just go real quick and check her stats, that's the thing though. That's the thing. Like we're gonna have like a ceiling now on any rate up banner. So basically, if you're like really looking for a specific hero, you can just wait for them to show up, or maybe a new hero gets introduced in the game. You can just really like go for that hero, and that kind of changes things. That changes things. I mean, a limited hero will not be available in the Covenant summoning pool, so yeah, it's definitely not an easy choice when you have a limited amount of currency. Now the other issue is that, you know, like most of, like almost all the limited heroes have been ice. That is definitely unfortunate. This goes up to 75% chance, and usually when you have a debuff with a 75% chance to be applied, it's for 1 turn, but this one's for 2 turns, which is which is very good. And it also decreased their the target's evasion chance. So that's something I didn't know before I read it. I forgot about it. I remember it was there, like, yeah, I remember it after. It's been a while that I didn't check this target debuff thing. So here it is, the stats. Yeah, I mean, health and defense are kind of average, but yeah, she's kind of she's kind of on the squishy side. But with that 30% damage, yeah, being shared, like, so, like, kind of like redirected, that's very good. Like, it definitely ups her survival by a lot. And you could have her in a round, in a turn 2 team. She could definitely survive if you have a knight with Aureus. I mean, yeah, if you have Crimson Armin, which is getting nerfed though, it's a reduction of 30% crit damage from the damage that you're receiving. Now it's gonna get nerfed to 15%, so it's gonna be on par with Adamant Shield, which is way more balanced. It's a heavy hit though, like maybe she should have been like 20%, but we can't forget about the fact that she brings team-wide immunity, and she brings team-wide invincibility for one turn, and it got nerfed. The debuff immunity got nerfed from 3 turns to 2 turns, but still, like, the whole kit is quite crazy for a 4-star hero. She's getting effectiveness as well. It's just these 2 debuffs. I really like these debuffs, and the fact that it's 100% chance is huge. And also, she's a ranger. There's some pretty great ranger artifacts. Yeah, and that's the thing though. Like, she, not only you're building focus when an ally gets attacked, but I mean, you're getting 3 from the skill 3 and 1 from skill 1, and I mean, you could be using her with artifacts like let's just check this out real quick. I mean, Bloodstone, that's some extra healing toward your team or herself, depending who's at the lowest HP threshold. This provides you with the target debuff. You see, like, this increases the damage toward the target by 15%. So looks like targeted is 15% damage increase. Yeah, I believe that's it. It's actually 15, not 20. My bad. And the thing is, where is it? Yeah, this thing will allow you to. That's the thing. Her skill 3 is an AoE attack, so it doesn't work. And the artifact that comes with her, you've got, yeah, that additional damage done proportional to her attack, well, the caster's attack. So the wielder's attack. So basically, she could use skill 3 if like, let's say you're going on a turn, like, she's part of a turn 2 team, right? She like goes, builds up 3 focus with skill 3. You already got hit, like your allies got hit, like she already built some focus. Maybe she was at 2, she was at 3, she uses skill 3, she has 5, so basically she's gonna use skill 3, and then she's gonna use her passive is gonna trigger skill 2. And so if I go, because I didn't actually check it, so she uses that, she builds 3 focus, then if I use it again, she's at 5 now, but I believe she needs to be attacked to trigger the thing, to trigger this thing. When an ally is attacked, the caster's attack focus. When an ally is attacked and the caster's attack focus is 5, that's the thing. You need an ally to be attacked, but yeah, she can easily pop this, or it could be like, yeah, she's gonna pop this, and then later this will pop, or it could be like you get hit by double cleave or something, and she'll just pop this, and then when it's her turn, you like use this, something like that. It's interesting, but heroes that have things that are not 100% chance, I don't quite like that. The target debuff, that's not something that I really, I mean, it's not something you definitely need. It's a debuff, yeah, that's cool, but like, let's say for PvP, it's nothing crazy. Of course, if you want to get as much damage increase as possible, now this is one hero, and this one hero can potentially drop defense down and have the target debuff applied on one target, and that is a huge amount of damage increase. So there's that. But I mean, let's be realistic. This is 50% chance, and now the question is, when an ally is attacked, what happens if she's alone, right? If she's alone and she's building her focus and she gets attacked, is she part of those allies? These are things I need to test out. But I would have to go and read up on her, or just straight up pull her. But I feel like I'll just do a bit of research. This memory imprint's actually quite good. Some survival increase. But yeah, anyways, I'll do some more research, guys. This is not a guide, it's just like my thoughts real quick about the hero. I'm not even like gonna say that this video is like a review of her or anything. It's just like checking her out and giving my inputs to the 121 club, of course. And her stats, like the attack is really high. Survival, if you pair that with the passive, that's some great survival right there. But I mean, someone else on the team is gonna take some extra damage, so you gotta account for that. Hopefully it's not as squishy. I'm not quite sure how that passive works exactly. The speed on her is very high. That's a plus. Of course, some effectiveness, definitely something you need on her, because you want to land those debuffs unless you're planning to soul burn. And you could use Tagirhil's Ancient Book on a mage on your team and just straight up open with the soul burn of this thing, and it could be quite devastating to a lot of teams. So that's potential like kind of strategy there. But yeah, it's kind of that hero is about these debuffs, because this is unreliable. Yeah, the survival increase is great though with this, and it's like, yeah, okay, that's an extra thing, but it's really like, do you need this enable to be buff debuff and unhealable on one hero? Enable to be buff debuff is extremely strong, and that soul burn makes sure that you'll land it. So she's unique, that's for sure. And you've got some mechanics that were not part of the game before, which is like extra layer of excitement or something. But definitely interesting. I'll have to do some research and think about the whole thing before I actually pull, because yeah, as free to play, you gotta like save your resource and really go for something that you want. And now we're gonna be able to pick like heroes that, any heroes you can have, you can do it with 121 summon to guarantee pull the hero. So let's say you're looking for Charles, right? You can just wait for his banner. You were looking for Kairon, you're looking for Crow, you're looking for Destina, like things like that. You're looking for Haste, looking for Ken. I mean, I would say like all of these heroes, I mean, for me, that's all about PvP, so like Ken, Crow, things like that. But now with Seaside Bellona, Crow actually, the unable to be buff debuff. That's something that will mess up with his defense increase for the team. It's gonna mess a lot of stuff, and it's such a powerful debuff. Alright guys, just quick thoughts about her. I don't know yet. I don't know how I'm gonna go about the whole summoning situation for her, because we have a lot of options now with the 121 summon for anyone. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe for more. Press the bell icon to be notified whenever I release a new video. And check out my other videos. They should be showing up on the screen now. Playlists of all sorts. Arena, Guild Wars, Guides, Tips, and How-Tos. And Abyss Floor 62+. So check those out if you haven't. Alright, good luck with all you do in the game. Peace out for now.